This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Mezco 112 Collective Previews Exclusive Harley Quinn. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard Previews tin with a black and red diamond motif. Turning the box around, we can see multiple images and panels showcasing the figure in multiple posing positions with her different interchangeable parts and accessories. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at this Playing for Keeps Harley Quinn. Now I know not everyone was sold on this look for Harley Quinn, but me man, I honestly love it. We're at the point in comic books where Harley Quinn just has like infinite looks and infinite designs, so I'm totally cool with this. I think this turned out great. So things like the face sculpt look gorgeous. I really dig how this came out, man. This figure is so well detailed and photographs beautifully, but real pretty eyes. I love the big smile going on there, and sometimes, you know, Mezco can not do teeth right, but I think that looks pretty good. I love how she's got the shaved head like that with the bangs coming off the side with the pink and the blonde. Looks really, really cool. But man, like, she has like a fishnet top underneath like a corset here, which looks really good. She's got a little choker with the diamonds going on here. She has this really like pleather like jacket that looks incredible. No actual zipper, I don't think, so you can't actually zip it up. It's not really meant to be closed. But I love how you even got little buttons, or supposed to be buttons that's actually just printed on there, like little punk rock, little anarchy, a little skull with a mohawk, a little happy face like that. All looks killer, man. You got these shoulder pads with these studs up here, looks really cool too. And I love this. It says therapist at work. That is incredible. So I love this, man. Even got a little leather strap right here. Again, more of the fishnets going on from underneath. She has these nice like wrist bracers right here with the spikes and things like that. Nice gloves with silver studs. Same thing on this side. And I love how it's kind of like two-tone here, so you got the red on this side, black on this side, but the fishnet on this side, and then a red sleeve on there, so it looks really cool too. You even got a smile right there on the belt. The belt looks incredible. You got these really nice pants with the stitching on there. I mean, man, Mezco just does some really cool and interesting things. Got some Harley booty back there. Really digging this, man. The boots look awesome. All the silver paint, red, black. She's got some freaking steel toes. That's amazing. Love the way this figure came out. It's such a great looking figure. Nice tread on the feet. I mean, man. Again, now I know not everybody was sold on this look, but she's so well done. She's just a gorgeous looking piece. It's hard to deny that Mezco just did a great job with the look of this figure. She just looks incredible to me. So I think she's gorgeous. Okay, so let's talk accessories now. So we do get interchangeable hands. We got things like gripping hands and trigger finger hands. Hands that are a little more open palm and close-fisted hands. Everything you're going to need for all her different accessories here. We do get an interchangeable head, so you can just pop this off right here on a simple ball peg like that. And this is the head I think I'm going to use because I really dig the way this looks. She has a very awesome helmeted head that looks incredible. So let's get a nice close-up of that too. So again, I think that looks really good. Not quite as big as a smile as the other one, but still looks really good. I love how her bangs are kind of peeking through the helmet like that. Then we do have straps right here on the side of the helmet, but I love the helmet itself because it has like bullet holes and things like that. So this thing has seen some combat. It's dented, almost looks like it's just been spray painted. And I love the horns on the top. So this looks great, man. The diamonds right there. This is just totally badass. So I'm definitely gonna leave that on for the rest of the reviews because I just think that looks really, really cool. But one thing I wanted to see here, kind of wanted to see if we could pop this off, and then like this is the classic Harley Quinn. I wanted to see if these could fit onto this body. So let me see if I pop that on there, and that actually fits perfectly. So if you wanted to do something like that, for whatever reason, I think that works out pretty good. Or if you wanted to take this Harley and you know, let's put on this head right here on that one, and you could do something like that. So I mean, dude, that works. It fits perfectly. So again, if you wanted to do that, you can. I'm not sure why you would, but still the option is there for maybe for you customizers that like to do things like that. So very, very cool. So pop that back on. And these are very pointy, so just be careful with those. And I feel like those could snap off if you're not careful, so just be careful. We also do get a knife here that looks really cool too. I love how it has like the different card suits on the handle, so I'm getting a nice close-up of that so you can see that right there. I think that looks awesome, man. Really dig how that looks. A great little piece like that. And the thing is, I was kind of hoping it had like a holster in the boot or something like that. My camera would actually focus, but there's no real place to store this. I mean, you could probably put it like between the strap here on the back of the jacket. That's kind of what I've been doing just to keep it there. But yeah, no real place for that. I was kind of hoping something in the boot, you could put it in there. I think that would have been cool. So yeah, I'm not really finding anything, but still really nice piece. We do get this rocket launcher that we've seen before with the classic Harley. If you have that figure, you know exactly what to expect. The little handle does move up and down like that. You got the little markings right here. I guess that's how many people she's blown up with this thing. I'm not really sure, but that's a super cool piece. And we get that same rocket effect, which is really cool with the rocket and missile, with the smoke effects coming out. And you can plug it in any one of these 4 holes like that, and it holds into there very well. I think that's just a super cool looking weapon, man. So I love that. We also do get this little like Tommy gun thing, but I don't think it's a Tommy gun. Maybe a modified Tommy gun. I'm not sure. But I love this thing, man. It's fully painted black, red, pink, and white. So I love that. And I've never seen a gun like this with a scope. So that's pretty interesting. Or is that a laser sight? I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a scope. But that's pretty wild, man. Then we do get 2 drums here, bullet drums. That you can put on there with a little happy face, and you can just stick them right in there like that. And they're not the tightest fit, but it'll work. It's not really going to go anywhere. So I think that's a really fun and cool weapon, man. I love that it's fully painted. And again, it has a little scope in there, and it's a little glossy paint there, so it actually looks really cool. So I love that. What a great looking weapon. We also do get the little stuffed Joker doll. Now we've seen this before. I think that's a really fun accessory. It's just like a little rag doll of the Joker, and I love how it's torn, and you can kind of see the stuffing come out of there. So I think that's really cool, man. Loving this thing. It's such a fun little piece. And we also get her hammer right here. Now this is the same hammer we've seen before with the previous Harley Quinn, just repainted. You can see it has like the black and red stripes going around the handle, nice black and white, or red and white, excuse me, diamonds like that, the metal bands. It says relax right here on the one side, so I think that's really cool. You gotta have a big mallet with Harley, right? It goes side to side with this character, so I think that's really, really cool. And I think the only other accessories that we do get is the Mezco stand here with the black and red diamond and the clear articulated arm. So those are always fantastic, but she comes with a good amount of stuff, man. I think she is just so awesome. And again, man, this head sculpt specifically, I think that looks really, really cool. Very Tank Girl-like, right? I think that looks great. Okay, so now let's check out the articulation here, because this is where this figure is not gonna be so great, because in my opinion, I really feel like Mezco needs to update their female bodies. It kind of seems like they've gotten a little bit better, but honestly not much. This thing needs a full overhaul. So the head is on a ball peg, does roll around like so, does turn left and right, up and down like so, and pivot side to side. Arms can go all the way up that far, down that much, and up to this out that far, so that was pretty good. No butterfly joint in there. And in case you can't notice, because of the thickness of the material here for the soft goods jacket, she can't put her arms all the way down to her size like that, so they're always kind of like bumped out like that. You try to push them in as much as possible, and they'll just come right back out. You see what I'm saying? So they do not stay at her side. And again, that's because the bulkiness of this is hindering the articulation right here at the armpit. So it's a little disappointing. Single bend at the elbow. I know everybody wants double jointed elbows. I totally understand. So you can swivel at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist like so. We do get a ball peg in the midsection right here, so that rolls around a bit. Left and right, a tiny bit, barely. I wish it could go more, but it doesn't go as much. Again, crunch back and forth a tiny bit and rock side to side, so that needs to be fully improved too, because that's, especially for a character like Harley who's more dynamic, that's not a lot of motion there. We got hip joints that kick forward that far, back none at all. So splits go up about that far, rotation in upper thigh. Single bend, I'm trying to think, no, that feels like a single bend at the knee, about 90, maybe just past 90 right there. Rotation at the boot. Ankles are on ball peg, so they go up and down, rotate, and rock side to side. So that's decent. So overall, again, I genuinely love this figure. It is gorgeous. It works perfect with that like punk Joker that we received before, and you'll see some pictures later on with both of those things. But this piece is so gorgeous, man. It really is a beautiful action figure. The soft goods, the sculpt, the paint are all well done. I just think she looks so badass. And again, I fully understand that this may not be the style of Harley Quinn that a lot of people prefer, but I think she's really cool. Again, I think probably the biggest thing is going to be the articulation. Not as great as I would hope, man. But again, if you collect Mezco figures and you know anything about the Mezco females, that buck needs a full overhaul. But still, I think she's incredible and definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here she is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and NECA Batman figures. Also for comparison, here she is standing next to two other Mezco Harley Quinn figures from my collection. And for even more comparison, here she is standing next to the Mezco 112 Collective Clown Prince Joker. And just for fun, here she is with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the previews exclusive Harley Quinn. Now overall, this is a completely gorgeous piece. I think she might be my favorite Harley Quinn from Mezco so far. The detail of her soft goods is so well done and just beautiful. The paint apps and the sculpt are gorgeous. I love all the awesome accessories. I think the main issue is going to be her articulation is hindered by those soft goods. And again, overall, I think the Mezco female buck just needs a re-overhaul, man. It really does need to be updated. But still, she is so incredible, so badass, and would look great in any of your collections. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.